Any mention?
I beg to mention item number 3, madam.
Yes.
This matter can be fixed next week, my lord.
Why? This is 2015.
Paul has personal difficulties today, my lord.
This service matter.
Yes, my lord, termination.
Dismissal from service.
No objection, my lord.
Where was the petitioner? Not objected to the London G. List of Robonic. Yes. Yes.
Should I beg to mention item number 4, Lord?
Yes. What happened? Yeah.
This matter is pending in the division bench, Your Lordship. It's coming up next week, subject to corrections.
It's already been recorded earlier also.
Yes, Lordship, yes.
Just see the thing. List after 3 weeks. See the repeat the previous one. Yes.
Much, Your Lordship.
Mary,
Yes.
please, Lordship. I beg to mention item number 5.
Yes.
The Learned Conducting Council is currently out of station.
No objections, my lord.
When do you want it?
After a week.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Item 5 on the request of the petition. Yes.
Deeply
Right.
appreciate.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 6, Lordship. But, my lord, this relates to the power of the District Council Court, my lord, for granting of anticipatory bail. So, my lord, that matter is still pending, and I am praying for further 3 weeks' time, my lord.
Is there any use of keeping this matter pending if the issue is pending before Apex Court?
I don't have the instruction, my lord.
Yes.
No objection, Your Lordship.
3 weeks also on the prayer of the petition. Yes.
Obliged, Lordship.
Item number 1.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes.
The respondent number 2 and 1, they are supposed to find the reply.
May it please, Your
Please take
Lordship.
objection.
Yes.
Lordship, we were supposed to file our objection today, Your Lordship. However, Lordship, we have recently received the instructions, Your Lordship. Therefore, I'm praying for some more time, Your Lordship.
We'll give them some more time. Okay. You are appearing for
Respondent number 1, Your Lordship.
what about respondent number 2? You are filing? You will file objection or? So you have received your instruction.
We received the instruction, Your Lordship, but at this point of time, we wait for the objection from the CBI.
Okay. On prayer made by MS Group Learning Council. They are paying for the respondent number 1. For the 2 weeks time is granted for filing objection in the matter. Yes.
Which Lordship? Lordship.
Which right?
Item number 2. May it please, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, here too, Lordship, we're supposed to file our objection, Lordship. However, Lordship, we are yet to receive instructions from the department, Lordship.
So you want some more time. You are appearing for respondent number 1.
Yes, Lordship. So respondent.
Is it? There is only one respondent.
Only one respondent.
So why you have written R1 here? If there's one respondent, you have to write R1. You just verify the cause list and do it. Cause title of the. Oh no, there are 2 respondents.
One pro forma
is
respondent,
there.
arbitrator.
Pro forma is there. It's okay then. Pro forma is by name. You are not representing him.
Lordship, I have to see instructions for that.
He's your officer only. Whether notice was served upon respondent number 2.
Your Lordship, in the last occasion, you said that the pro forma respondent number 2 is not required, Your Lordship. That moment, Your Lordship.
Is it? Or then whether his name has been struck off or not.
No, Your Lordship.
Then? Anyway, we'll see it later. Just one prayer made. by so-and-so London Council appearing for the respondent number 1. This also further 2 weeks
2 weeks, Lordship.
time is granted for filing objection.
Please.
Hearing item number 7.
Highly obliged.
Yes.
My lord, they've raised objections, my lord. This
Regarding?
he has filed his objections.
What is this case?
My lord, it's pertaining to FIR which was filed in Laban. My lord, it accuses the petitioners of attempted murder. But that is an FIR filed by the private respondent. What had actually transpired?
Who is appearing for private respondent?
I'm appearing for the private respondent. Your
Then who
Honor.
is for the state?
State is
Sir Shulai was
Shulai
there.
AAG.
He was here, my lord. But
He's on like before another court.
Madam Rosie.
Yes. Yes.
So, my lord, what the facts of the case are actually. It can, if I can take your lordships through the documents, which is be more clearer.
First,
my lord.
tell us the fact, then you come to the document.
Lord, the
Just
fact
say-
is this.
Just incident, just say about the incident.
Straight, my lord, in a bullet point manner. Early in the mornings of 28th September, petitioners woke up at 4:30, 5 o'clock because petitioner number 2, his wife had just given birth the previous day. So at 4:30, he received a call to come back to the hospital. So they woke up in the morning.
Okay.
Previous night,
Petitioner's
he had-
wife was in hospital.
Yes, my lord.
He receives a call in the morning.
Yes, my lord.
And you are asked to go there.
Yes, madam. So what actually happened is he had a child the previous day. Now, having a child on the previous day, he's actually not a resident from Shillong.
Yes.
He stays.
One of you can go. It's
He actually stays in Jaintia Hills, madam. So he had come to Shillong for intentional purpose was for the birth of his child because of medical facilities, madam.
whatever it is.
So
So,
he
what
had-
happened after he came out in the morning? Then what
So
happened?
in the night, he had reached in the night. They hardly slept. Little bit celebratory because birth of a child, madam.
Skip all those parts. Just come to the main issue.
So at 4:30, they woke up. They got a call. He woke up, got to the car, and found the rear glass broken.
Of
Then-
his vehicle.
2 vehicles, my lord, both the petitioners, number 1 and number 2.
Vehicles belong to him.
So there are 2 vehicles, both 1 and 2. Both of the vehicles were parked outside the compound of petitioner number 1.
He was not the owner of the vehicle.
He's not technically the owner, but his uncle had given him the car, my lord, because of this particular
So he
reason.
was using the car.
His uncle's car, my lord, for over 6-8 months, my lord, because of this pregnancy.
Just tell us the fact. You see, you do
So-
not have to input your version of the thing right now.
My lord.
You just give us
Just laying the facts.
prosecution
my lord.
story.
My lord, I'm just leaving the facts.
Okay.
So a theft happened.
Okay.
They found out their cars had been vandalized, items has been stolen. Petitioner number 1 and petitioner number 2, my lord, both amounting close to 1
How
lakh.
many petitioners are here?
1 and 2.
So whose wife was in the hospital?
2, my lord.
And what about one?
One, my lord, he's the friend of petitioner number 2.
So how come he was also present there?
My lord, petitioner number 2 came to the petitioner number 1's house to rest, my lord, because he does not stay here, my lord. So he went there after the birth, he went there just to rest and celebrate, my lord, the fact that he had a child. And there's nothing wrong with that, there's nothing illegal with that, my lord. So he can do that after the birth, he had taken care of all whatever. Then he went to the petitioner number 1's house to go and rest and get few hours rest before he had to run back to the hospital, which was the actual case. So when they woke up, they found their car vandalized. At this junction, my lord, I wish to pause. They did not realize that they had become victims of theft. And because of the fact that a theft had occurred on them, they did not think for a second that they ought to report this. Out of impulse, they just got into their car saying, if in case, maybe the culprit is on the road. He might be carrying the things. Naive thought, no doubt. But they were just trying to do that. After going off 600, 700 meters away from the place of occurrence, the PO, they found the brother of respondent number 2. They wanted to ask him if he had seen anybody who is suspicious going on the road carrying things. But the moment he saw them, he ran away. He ran away, so they went after him, they caught up to him, and the moment they caught up to him, he said things which are suspicious, which of course they will dispute. But he said suspicious things which made us believe that he might know who the thief was. And right after he said this, he attempted to run away, jump into the forest. My lord, if my lord, you also would be aware of Lumparing, that forest beat house area, my lord, is quite quiet and dark. At 5 o'clock in the morning, especially, my lord, is dark. So after this had happened, when he had just said this suspicion thing, he tried to jump into the forest. Right opposite the beat house, my lord, he tried to jump into the forest. And then a scuffle ensued. After the scuffle ensued, we had come to the knowledge that he had told us that this other person had caused the theft. Very strangely, because we had never mentioned theft. We had never mentioned anything, and he had said these things on his own. This caused us to have suspicion that he might have done this. He told us he'll take us to the thief's house. On the way to the thief's house, the family of respondent 2 comes into the picture, stops us and accuses us of attempted murder. Calls the police, Rambashnam gets involved, and the entire matter was taken into consideration by the police. Right after the incident, police officer came, did preliminary inquiry, took them to the hospital, and an FIR was filed by the
Then who lost the FIR? Who lost the? You lost the FIR.
The respondent 2 first lost the FIR, my lord, for attempted murder. Thereafter, petitioner number 1 and 2, they filed their FIR at 12 o'clock. Regards to the theft, they have filed a FIR on the grounds of attempted murder and kidnapping. Petitioner filed an FIR regarding theft. Afterwards, the petitioners became aware that there was...
In your FIR, you named respondent number 2, brother of respondent number 2 as accused.
My lord, we did not name him as accused, but we have reason to believe he may have knowledge.
That is okay.
Or
That's
as
a
a
different
culprit,
thing.
my lord.
You have not named him. The
My
fact
lord,
remains.
not outrightly, not at all, my lord.
Yes.
So, after this has transpired, the petitioners filed their FIR at 12. This was on the 28th of September. 28th, no action was taken. 29th, no action was taken. 30th, I was engaged, my lord, by the petitioners. Immediately when they had explained the situation to me, I told them, let's go to the police officers, give your statements and clarify everything. Immediately we went to the police officers to inquire about our FIR regarding the theft. Police officers were taking only the attempted murder charge. Now, after we were aware that we have been charged as it is charged as an attempted murder, we filed a counter FIR. Now that counter FIR is countering FIR filed by respondent 2. Problem is, my lord, the OC had registered that as a supplementary to our FIR. Delay in taking cognizance of an FIR of a cognizable offence, my lord. Both, whatever they have accused us and for us also same. These are the facts, my lord. Basic facts of the case. They may try to color the entire thing, saying that maybe his brother, the brother of respondent 2.
Then how do we decide it?
My
How
lord,
do High Court decides it?
my lord, I am bringing.
High Court accepts your story as true version,
My lord,
and
there
their
are certain
story is wrong.
This is the reason why, my lord, I will rely on the documents which are on record. And these documents also, my lord, these are all the records which are present today
Come to
as
the
is
FIR
shown
first.
today.
Come to the FIR first. Where is the FIR?
My lord, the FIR by, kindly, my lord, have the inquiry report first. Kindly, my lord. The report,
No, which came first, FIR or the inquiry report?
my lord, the FIR, of course.
Then, what is the problem in coming to FIR first?
My lord, because
You
the
just
fact,
take us to the FIR which you are seeking quashing of.
my lord, because I want to read the inquiry report because it sets the facts. Because even the respondents will attempt to dispute the facts. So I want to straight away
Inquiry report by whom?
by the IO to our FIR, my lord. IO who was in charge
When was it conducted? After their FIR was filed or before that?
after, my lord.
After their FIR was filed.
My lord, the FIR was filed first, then our FIR was filed after 2 or 3 hours. And then after 3 days, we filed a counter FIR to their FIR. That is all.
Now, which was treated as supplementary to which your
Our counter FIR, my lord.
was treated to supplement?
Yes, my lord. If my lord would have
Can that be
the,
supplemented? It is a counter affidavit, isn't it?
exactly, my lord.
So it cannot be a supplementary.
Exactly, my lord.
Anyway, that is okay.
My lord.
That is not an issue. They did not file any separate case on the basis of your FIR.
My lord, they did, my lord. The initial,
So then it
the
is not a
first 2
supplementary
initial
FIR.
FIRs, one is attempted murder as
No.
alleged by them and theft by us. So in the counter FIR, we're
Wait,
countering
wait.
their allegations.
Just a minute. You said that your FIR was treated as a supplementary to their FIR.
Counter FIR, my lord. My counter FIR.
You have filed a counter FIR, but then police treated as a supplementary to their counter affidavit.
No, to my own FIR, my lord. Exactly, my lord. It's causing a lot of confusion. Even the IO himself also is
Court has
confused.
not understood anything.
My lord.
There are two FIR, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
One by respondent number 2
Yes, my lord. And one
and
by
another
us.
by you.
Yes, my lord.
Now your FIR came subsequently.
My lord.
No, Your Lordship,
the
first,
same day itself,
first we file an FIR. Then after 3 hours, they also file an FIR. Then after another 3 days, they file another FIR. That has been treated as supplementary FIR.
Counter FIR, my
Supplementary
lord.
to their first FIR.
To the first
that's
So
FIR.
that is what, that appears to be the law if it is concerning the same thing.
My lord, it's
Have
counter
you
FIR.
seen that TT Antonin's case?
Pardon, my lord?
TT Antonin's case. Can there be two FIR in one incident?
This is the reason why I have approached your lordships. Because
But then
everything,
here
everything
two-
begins and ends with the fact that the petitioners were victims first, my lord. Begins and ends, my lord. It begins here and has been ignored right from the start, not only by the police officers, but even by the respondents. After they became aware of the fact that theft had occurred, they still allege attempted murder, my lord. This is fabricating false evidence.
That we cannot decide here. What is
Definitely,
fabricated,
my
what
lord.
is
But it does show prima facie the value of what they have brought before the police officers, my lord, and it tainted the entire investigation, so that the petitioners be ignored. Victims, my lord, are being ignored by the law officers itself, my lord, here. And that also, right at the initial, my lord, there are certain things that I want to point out to your lordships, which are very prudent for this lord, for this honorable court to intervene, my lord.
Yes. Where do you take us?
My lord, the inquiry report have kindly have, my lord, at page 33 of my petition. If I may read, my lord.
Page 33.
33, my lord.
Yes.
33 is the inquiry report by the IO to the FIR filed by us, the theft charge, my lord.
The first FIR or second FIR?
The second FIR.
Your second FIR.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
So, if I may read one of the contents. With respected sir, with reference to the above, I am to report that I have conducted preliminary inquiry into the incident reported, and it was ascertained that on 28 September, early in the morning, around 4:30, 5:30 a.m., two vehicles which were parked outside the residence of petitioner number 1, bearing registration so and so, which belonged to petitioner number 2 and petitioner number 1, respectively were vandalized by unknown miscreants, and the music system from both vehicles were pulled out and stolen. Now, this is a fact, my lord. Even we have said the same.
It's okay.
they
Proceed,
were not.
proceed. Please
Yes, ma'am.
proceed. Just read it and then come to your interview.
And second paragraph, this may be registered for further investigation. Now, my lord, kindly have the intimation report, which is at page 50.
Now, thereafter, whether any case was registered
My lord,
after this report,
there has been no progress, my lord, till date.
no, whether it says a regular case may be registered. A regular case was not
We
registered.
urged him to register it, my lord. Nothing has been registered. No progress in investigation. Nothing at all.
So you want to say that your FIR was not registered?
My lord, ignored completely. No action,
So,
nothing.
but then this case is not about that, isn't it?
My lord, the case is that the petitioners are victims and they're being ignored altogether because of the false FIR
In
filed by
the
them,
present
my
case,
lord.
what is your prayer? You are seeking quashing of their FIR,
Yes,
isn't
my lord.
it?
Yes, my lord. And
Your
our
prayer
case-
is not to get your FIR registered.
No, my lord.
Yes.
My FIR, the proceedings under my FIR, let it be continued, but close off their FIR because it's allegating a false.
What is your prayer in this petition precisely? Do not
Quashing-
mix both the thing
My
here.
lord, for quashing the FIR, my lord.
So
That
just
is all, my
confine to
lord.
that.
That is all, my lord. But if the court is not willing to quash, my lord, they can at least it can become a supplementary to our FIR.
Which one?
To our FIR, my lord. Not
you are
counter
not
FIR,
suggesting.
our FIR. To the
Anyway,
theft,
let's
my lord.
see.
Because whatever actions happened that they allegate occurred in
The
the
job of investigation will be done by the investigating authority.
No, no. Yes, my lord. But till date, my lord,
We will
there's
not
no
tell them how
progress.
to do it until and unless
No doubt, my lord.
they do something illegal,
Now, my lord,
isn't it?
Now, my lord, as per the BNS as well, BNSS, my lord, they are to prepare a report and they have to complete investigation within a timeline, specific timeline. Now it's 7 months past, no progress after these inquiry reports and inquisition report, my lord.
Does it become a ground for quashing?
My lord, it becomes ineffective for us to prosecute. We are victims,
Does it
my
become
lord.
a ground for quashing the FIR?
My lord, for ground for quashing their FIR or their FIR, my lord, is on the basis of prima facie. It does not indicate any capital offence has been made out. Number two, my lord, is that it's false and frivolous. And I can prove that through these documents that I'm trying to show your lordship, my lord. And for these reasons, it can be quashed. But if your lordship is not willing to, it can just become supplementary to our FIR because for whatever they are alleging, it can be dealt through our FIR and the entire case can be solved in one shot. There's no multiplicity of proceedings, my lord. It saves judicial time, my lord. And the sole reason why I have approached your lordships today is for protection, my lord. The respondent one also, they have not followed their procedures. They've ignored the victims. Petitioner number 2 has come before the authorities with a false FIR, accusing us of a capital
What is
offence.
your prayer in the petition? Come to page 15.
Lord, Lord is for, if I may read, Lord, in the premises I have prayed, is therefore prayed that your lordship may be pleased to quash the FIR date 28/9/2025 and to quash the registered FIR case as 1174, which is their FIR, my lord.
So that is okay. So your prayer is only for quashing of their FIR.
My lord.
You please confine to it.
My lord,
Do not come with any other alternative prayer.
my lord. So, my lord, on the basis of what is on record, prima facie, whatever the respondent number 2 is allocating, there is no such material present there. It may be a narration. They are trying to colorfully paint the wall to make it appear and seem as if there was intention. Why I had started the way I had started, my lord, is because in a matter of hours, from a celebratory mood of having a child to having murderous intent, is quite a jump to have. And in between, my lord, when we were stopped while on the way to find the thief, we had explained to the families. Respondent number 2 was well aware. We had no intention of murder. Maybe intention to find the culprit or the thief. Granted, we are not allowed to do that.
See,
but, my lord, to
Mr.
allocate
Misil,
a
you are-
capital
you-
offence, my lord,
please
it's a serious crime,
understand
my lord.
the limitation of this court.
My lord.
We cannot go into all those factual aspects.
No doubt, my lord. But
Even
prima
if,
facie,
even if your story is true, we cannot record that finding here in this process.
no doubt, my lord. It is only so I may appraise this court, and
See,
the
you
court
are-
may be well aware of what is the situation, my lord.
So, do not become emotional and all. Be
Not at all,
practical.
my lord.
Be practical and come to the practical
But-
aspect.
Exactly, my lord. Why I have done in the series that I've submitted is because senses are important. If a person is in his senses and takes action, means he was conscious in taking that action. The petitioners were victims and they did not know what actions they were taking. It was an impulse
But
action.
then these are all factual aspects,
No doubt,
isn't
my lord.
it?
But it's apparent. It's
See,
apparent,
you
my
are-
lord.
Just come to their FIR and just show us. Why
The FIR is at page 47, my lord. The type copy is at page 49. I may read, my lord.
Yes, yes, please.
To the officer in charge, subject FIR, respected sir. With reference to the subject cited above, I, the respondent number 2, would like to lodge a first information report against 2 unknown miscreants for beating my brother, Shri so-and-so. It happened around 5:30 today, 28/9/2025, when he went for a morning walk, when 2 unknown men in a car chased him and beat him black and blue. After that, they put him in the car after having thrown away his mobile phone in the forest road. All this was done with ill intention and attempt to murder him. Now my brother is physically and mentally scared after the trauma caused by these 2 men. When they were stopped by my husband, Kit Borlang Bopang, after seeing him in the car, they accused Brian Walang to be a thief and threatened my brother with dire consequences. Seeing my brother covered in blood and limping, I called the Rangbach Nong of Rai Laban.
He had some injury on him also.
My lord, if I can take you to the medical, my lord. I'll just
That is
read
okay,
this
but
and
then
take you to the medical.
the FIR says there was some injury.
Well, I'll take you to the medical
Yes,
right after.
please.
Seeing my brother covered in blood and limping, I called the Ramachnong of Rai Laban Kejap Football, that Shri S. Walang, and after his intervention, I decided to call the police. After the arrival of the police, my brother was taken to the spot where the crime had happened, and it was also brought to light that they had forcefully dragged him to their car near the Forest Beat House, where they also taken his mobile phone, and he tried to call me to inform about the incident. Once again, I would like to bring to your notice that all of this was done with intention to kidnap and murder him. Note, all medical examination is done with the assistance of police. The 2 men threatened him, and that has affected his mental, physical condition of my brother. Even in the police station, in front of the policemen, they threatened him and accused him of being a thief, for which no evidence was found against my brother. This is for your necessary information and swift action. My lord. Intent, my lord. The entire allegation is intent.
What was stolen from your vehicle?
My lord, speakers, amplifiers, LCD screens, my lord.
Music system.
Basically, my lord. Now, including with repairs, petitioner number 1 had to spend.
Was it recovered from that person?
No, my lord. That's why we never accused him, my lord. At that time, maybe emotions were running high. Everybody was screaming, shouting, but there was no actual accusation against her brother. Now, kindly have the last page, which is the medical report, which was taken by the civil hospital, my lord, emergency room. Page 55, my lord. Is the type copy, my lord? Page 54 is the original copy. Now, this is the medical report of Shri Brian Walang, the brother of Respondent 2. Can you see, my lord?
Yes.
Column name is Brian Walang. Date and time 28/9 at 8 a.m.
The day of occurrence.
Day of occurrence.
Yes.
Point number 7, 8, 9, my lord. This is the BP. Point number 9. Here, my lord, on the right side.
Yes.
If you can.
Abrasion in upper lip.
0.5 centimeter. Abrasion 0.5 centimeter below left eye. No other. If your lordship would check slightly lower below, under 14.1, he's
Yes.
communicative and oriented.
Yes.
Chest BP positive, normal. Everything is basically normal with small injuries, my lord.
But then there was
Small injury, no doubt. No
slight
doubt.
injury.
My lord, but
Now see, even if it is a case of 323, okay, it may be, after investigation it may be. Cannot be ground for coercion.
my lord, but the accusation is
You are
attempted
seeking
murder. my
stalling
lord.
of the investigation.
My lord, but the allegation is intention to murder. There was no intention, my lord. Prima facie, my lord, for criminal capital offence, my lord. It is a serious charge, my lord. I cannot just randomly make a capital offence.
So you want to
allegation
say,
against him, my lord.
if there is allegation,
Written allegation, my
just a
lord.
minute, if there is any allegation of attempt to murder, in such a case, victim must have some injury on him, isn't it?
Akin to showing the seriousness of the crime, my
Now,
lord.
say supposing you attempt to murder somebody with a gun, you shoot, you miss. Will it cause any injury?
My lord, that is an actual attempt.
Just because it does not cause any injury, can it be sin? Say that there was no attempt on your part.
My lord, but the intention is missing. That is the core ingredient. Mens rea, my lord.
See, intention or no intention becomes a subject matter of trial.
My lord, it is a prima
You are
facie
going
thought,
beyond.
my
See, that is why the court is repeatedly right from the beginning telling you, you should understand the limit of our jurisdiction at this stage.
My lord, but the issue is this, my lord. there is no primary facie fact that supports their accusation. My lord, 0.5 centimeter, 0.5 centimeter of a scratch, my lord. We have bigger scratches, paper cut. My lord. 0.5 centimeters will not be equivalent to an attempt to murder, my lord.
Okay.
And the medical report shows the same. Even if your lordship would go through the inquisition report filed by the IO in the FIR filed by them, he also states the same, my lord, that the petitioners were first victims.
Yes.
My lord, if my lord will kindly have the inquisition report, my lord. It's at page 50. Filed by the IO in the FIR filed by the respondent.
What is this intimation report?
Yes, my lord.
What is this intimation report? Who intimated whom?
The IO to the FIR filed by the respondent, it was intimated to the
Okay,
CGM,
that is a forwarding report or something
forwarding
like
report,
that.
my lord.
Forwarding of the FIR, isn't it?
Yes, my lord.
Is it something like that?
It's similar to that, my lord. He has done a preliminary inquiry sort of thing at this stage, my lord. He had questioned the petitioners, had questioned the
That is the
complainant.
intimation report of whose FIR? That is your FIR.
Their
There.
FIR. Respondent to, my lord. This is regarding the attempted murder.
And what is the date of it?
My lord, this is 7th October
Where
2020.
is the date mentioned?
Well,
Okay,
top-
on the top.
top of
Yes,
the page,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes.
Well, if my lord would allow me to read.
Please read it. Why not?
With reference to the subject cited above, I am to report the Honorable Court that on 28/9/2025, a written FIR was received from the respondent number 2, so and so, to that effect that on 28/9/2025, around 5:30 am, two unknown miscreants attacked and assaulted her brother, Sri so and so, who was on a morning walk, accusing him of theft from their vehicles. They put him in their car and threw away his mobile phone in the forest road. All this was done with intention and attempt to murder him. Now her brother is physically and mentally scared after the trauma caused by these two men. During the course of investigation, the complainant was examined. It is learned that on 28/9/2025 morning time around 5:15 a.m., Sri Raja, who is a resident of Railaban Kinjat Football, Shillong, informed her that her brother Sri Bayan was assaulted by two unknown persons nearby Beat House. In the meantime, her husband Sri Kitbor Bophang, who was on the way for duty, saw his brother-in-law inside one Maruti car and he managed to stop the vehicle. On arrival of the headman of Railaban Football, the two persons were identified as petitioner 1 and the petitioner number 2. And on the previous night, both of them parked their vehicles on the roadside nearby the residence of petitioner number 1. But in the morning, they found that both their vehicles were vandalized and their car music system were pulled out and stolen away. They went and checked the upper parts of the road nearby the Beat House, and they found that one unknown person moving in a suspicious manner. They inquired from him, but he ran away. And so they chased and caught him and assaulted him, where he denied his involvement and claimed that Mr. Kalu was one of the persons who stole from their cars. They dragged him inside the car to take them to the residence of Kalu, but on reaching Railaban Shillong, the vehicle was stopped by one police officer in full uniform in the presence of the headman of Railaban Kinjat Football. Then later, they came to know that the police in full uniform is the brother-in-law of the person. After a conversation, it is learned that the person is of unsound mind and physically unstable person. They apologized from the family members of the victims that they had no knowledge about him. On my arrival at Railaban Kinjat Football, found the person, namely petitioner number 2, was released by the headman as he went to visit his wife, who is hospitalized at Nazareth Hospital, Shillong. Accordingly, both victims and alleged persons were sent for medical examination at Civil Hospital, Shillong. After medical examination, I received medical report, which is issued by medical and health officer, Civil Hospital, Shillong, who opined that the victim is bleeding from the nose and abrasion in a lip. And the other person who assaulted the victim was tested positive of alcohol. Then both of them were brought to PS for further inquiry in present of their relative. Further, the relative of victim submitted a written FIR and the same was registered for thorough investigation. Under the above facts and circumstances, the below noted alleged accused person were not arrested in the instant case as both were victims of a crime and their identities and address have been verified and they are not going to abscond or evade the police investigation. Hence, a notice under Section 35, subsection 3 B and SS was served against below noted alleged accused persons, where both were complied and cooperated with the IO.
Why don't you settle the matter?
My lord, I have attempted to, my lord.
Yes.
They are attempting
Who is,
to throw this capital offence, my lord, to intentionally harass us, my lord.
Who is, yes, Mr. Abraham, what is the problem in settling the matter?
Lordship,
We do not know. You see, like, forget about the law and technicality. It appears that it's a
It was an attempt, my lord.
huge
We tried to.
confusion between the parties.
this is ongoing investigation process. So this let investigation be completed. What happened is that the
So it means, that means you are not ready for settlement.
no, Your Lordship, because
That is what you are trying to convey, isn't it?
yes, Lordship.
You can say it directly. You do not have to say it indirectly.
What happened is that, Your Lordship, on the day of incident, that was on 28 September 2025.
No, we'll come to you. Like, he has not finished. Just know that. So we just wanted to know the possibility of any kind of settlement.
My lord, as I've read,
Yes.
it is apparent. We do not know this.
Mediation will help this matter.
My lord, we have tried, but it's up to them.
No, mediation. Have you ever tried through mediator?
No, my lord, we have not. But before,
Be referred to mediation, Your Lord.
my lord,
That is what feels
it would
this
be
kind of
it
thing.
would be best.
You see, forget about any other thing. Do not take it as a view of the court. But then it is apparent. You see, there is a clash, and then ego comes,
Yes, my lord.
and then that is
Exactly, my lord.
That is what happens.
Exactly, my
So
lord.
it would be like
Prudent
the
for all
fitness of
parties, my lord.
interest of justice. If the parties sit together, they can
Exactly, my
they
lord.
can solve the problem.
Yes, my lord. We
Probably,
attempted to
see,
do that,
their
my lord.
car was damaged, something was stolen. They found that person in the other
And
person
they
in
took
a
their law.
suspicious.
They took the law in their own hand, Your
suspected him
Lordship.
probably, and maybe chased him. And during that thing, the other side came across, and then all this confusion was.
Thrown him inside their vehicle and beat him.
Apparently,
Lordship.
there seems no involvement of any mens rea on
Let
both
the matter be
Exactly, my
So
lord.
referred
it's
to
a-
mediation.
It'll be a waste of time if we go to trial, my lord.
Abraham, what is the problem in sending it to mediation?
The FIR has also been registered as a this
307.
11 PS case number 76, whereas my FIR has been registered as one.
No,
as
you're coming to
74.
merit. We are not
So
on
they
that.
want only my FIR to
Wait,
be
wait. We are asking about mediation.
mediation to.
Even state also wants it to be. It can be sent for mediation.
If the mediation is to be
You take
taken up,
instruction.
then
My lord.
let
Take
this
instruction from your client.
let this 11 PS case number 76 also be taken up together in the mediation.
See, once parties come to a compromise, all the matters will be settled. Not only one case. If you agree on one matter, the other matter will get settled automatically.
My lord, the
No,
other,
it is for fitness of interest. Court is not forcing you. Okay. But then nowadays, it is said that the mediation is the best process. And as a matter of fact, recently you have settled many matters where parties were not at any time. Why don't you take instruction from your client and come back to us? Then we can send it to for mediation.
We have, from a personal view, I have no objection, but I have to take the instruction from the client because now
That
the
is- that is what
investigation
you take
is
instruction.
ongoing process.
See, a lawyer has a role.
my lord.
If you think that you should do it, you do it. Rather, you say that you will not do it. There is no problem in it. We cannot force you. We are very much conscious of the fact that we cannot force the parties to go for mediation. But then, if you do not have any instruction from the client, then this court would like you to take instruction. You can express the view of the court and take for instruction. If he agrees, we'll send it for mediation. Otherwise, we'll decide it on merit.
Because otherwise, this will send a wrong signal to the general public. You see, after
My lord,
assault,
there's another angle if
and
we
there's
were
been
talking
beaten
about
up like
that.
in blue, and
No,
there's a
no,
medical
you have
report.
instruction. It means you want to say.
No, actually, I don't have instruction. I have to take instruction from my client.
So
yes.
that is what you just say it clearly. Whether mediation is possible or not.
I can.
If you are not ready, then it's okay. We do
I may
not
be
know
given-
which way. We do not know. You are a matured counsel. You should understand at least what the court is saying.
I may be given 1 week's time to take instruction.
We are
from
not
my
saying
client.
anything about the merit of your case.
Then I may be given 1 week's time to take instruction, Your Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Shulai, as you
Lordship,
probably-
yes, if they settle, why should I become an
No,
obstacle
definitely,
to them, Your Lordship?
what is the status of the investigation?
Lordship is ongoing, Your Lordship.
My lord,
Ongoing means what
nothing
is
so
state?
far. I went to the station
These are
yesterday,
not
my
that,
lord.
you see, like, cases involving huge mystery where investigation has to go on for years.
Lordship, certain people have been examined, Your Lordship. It's still under investigation, Your Lordship. Pending investigation.
Okay, it just
But the fact remains that certain people, certain witnesses have been examined, Your Lordship.
okay. Yes, just the learned counsel appearing for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is ready to get the matter referred to the mediation committee for an amicable settlement. So, the learned AG has also supported the intention expressed by the learned counsel or the petitioner. However, Mr. Abraham, learned counsel appearing for the respondent to submits that it doesn't have any instruction in this regard and prays for grant of some time for taking necessary instruction. Prayer allowed after 1 week?
After 1 week, yes.
List after 1 week.
My lord, I may be allowed to
So
appear
let him-
through
let
VC,
him-
my lord. I may be allowed to appear through VC, my lord. I will not be able to
You
physically.
can, busy is always there, and otherwise, if you are not there also, you can have any of your friends, your associates to be there. Let us first know what is there.
Okay, my lord.
And then
Deeply
we'll
obliged,
see when you
deeply
are,
obliged.
we'll decide it again when you are there.
Yes, my lord. Deeply obliged, my lord. Deeply obliged.
See, Mr. Abraham, your advice can help.
My lord.
It appears to be
Further litigation will cause more problems.
unnecessary cases from a reading of what has been presented.
My lord.
Certain things, of course, it's up to you. Court is not. We are just asking you to apply your mind and take necessary action.
The problem is that the victim is physically or mentally disabled.
That is
child,
what
and
you
he
just
has
see. You know the factual aspect the court doesn't know. If you think that yes, their act was such heinous that there should not be any compromise, then you can come with that. But then if you think that there is nothing as such, just for the purpose of satisfying your ego, why to drag somebody to criminal cases? That is what. If you apply
Young
your mind
fathers also,
accordingly, things can be.
Young fathers, serious crime, no evidence. It's a very serious. They may say that it causes a adverse position for them. But my lord, as a police officer, even victims, we want to approach the authorities. Now we have none of that.
You can sit with
That-
elders
that
and
causes
settle
a lot of
it.
problem. If we
Anyway,
can settle,
this is
it
for
will
how you-
happen.
Just give it, right? What's the
I'll
problem?
take instruction, yes or no.
Mr. Shulai also can advise you.
Grateful. my lord.
Mr. Chakraborty is sitting for anything? Mr. Chakraborty, any matter for? Yes.